set to go. Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from the Superdome. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Carr going to throw right away. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. The Saints at 11-5 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
For the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down and 4. Carr going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 8. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And you look at this Saints defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 47 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go, set.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett.
We're good. Low.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it second down and 12.
Heavy.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And now Carr changing the formation.
29.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
In motion right, that's Hamler. On play action, here's Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Kamara. And they get him behind the line. And so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Throwing his car on third down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Cade York on now for the field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Looked like he might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash, because you've got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And still about 3 yards shy of a first, as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And some pretty strong running there, as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Ritter from the gun. That's out wide here for Robinson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles, or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ritter to throw it. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ritter back to throw. They're going right back to Hamler. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Here we go.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now now with timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Ritter. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half. And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
Okay,
so
right.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Stop. 17. Ready.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they had a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack and to stop him short of the 1st. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. 2nd and 5. Carr now to throw. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Carr. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. On 1st down, Carr. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 15-yard line.
On 2nd down, Kamara. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Now Carr. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 76 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Robinson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end, because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Striker, 3-3.
On first and 10, it's Robinson.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Let's go now. 560. Cut.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Robinson up the middle.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Ready.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Drill, 52.
Again, it's Robinson. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
22 needle. Drill green. 10 cycles. Ready.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Saints are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you've got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again.
Muscles him off. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame.
He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds. And then the last says, oh, no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away. I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara.
Takes it to about the 37.
The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They give it to Williams, running right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw is Carr. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
This is 1st and 10.
Black open.
Ritter wants to throw it.
And his throw here is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
They'll run again here with Robinson. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. Ritter.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Carr going to throw here. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Up the middle, it's Williams. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
A lot of pressure here for Cade York.
This will get the lead up to 7.
York able to send this one through.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, go.
Now Ritter. Pass caught, Miller. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Here's Ritter. Short throw to Smith. And not a whole lot there. Maybe 3 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Ritter looking to throw it here. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
Here it is. 4th and inches. A final shot now for Ritter. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it is going to be